She can't do it. Okay, let's disconnect the call.
I got you. Can
Okay.
you hear me,
I,
Arif?
I, I think we are live on my channel, my account.
And I don't see you. Can you believe that?
Can you see me?
I don't see you. It's blank totally.
Okay. I can see you.
God.
Hi,
Okay,
Pradeep.
let's go. Let's go.
Hi, Khan. So thanks for joining us.
Thanks for the patience, guys. Appreciate it. We're just struggling to go live here, and sometimes we see each other, sometimes we don't see each other. Anyway, since we are live, so I think we'll continue this discussion because today is Thursday, and every Thursday we are coming on Instagram live at 7 o'clock with a new topic, an interesting topic to discuss. And today also we have a very wonderful topic, that is bulletproof mindset. What's it all about? How you can achieve that? And to discuss that with me is today victory mindset coach Arif. Arif has been into corporate sector for over 2 decades, and subsequently he's been a coach for the last 4 or 5 years now, and during which he has impacted over 5,000 people, written a few books, some of them bestsellers, and he's also a founder president for Pathfinders. So let's dive directly into the subject. So Arif, as we are talking, welcome to the show first of all, with all the struggles, and So what is this bulletproof mindset? And because when we say bulletproof mindset, maybe it's not so easy for people to grasp that. So can you explain it a bit?
Thank you so much, Coach Sayeed, for the introduction, and thank you everyone who has joined this Insta Live. And we come on this Insta Live every Thursday, 7 p.m. So talking about bulletproof mindset, so as the name suggests, a mindset which is bulletproof. Even somebody is trying to kill you, you are not diverted from the goal that you are pursuing. You don't change your paths. You are not distracted. Whatever comes in the way, you are still staying strong on the path, on the journey that you are on. That is bulletproof mindset. So just to understand, make it more clear, let me share a story of Thomas Alva Edison. Uh, he's a big personality already. Okay, so talking about him, we can only get inspired. We can learn from his stories. So what happens once a fire broke in his factory, and uh, all his work, all his researches, his prototypes, and equipments worth millions of dollars were there in that factory, and it was burning.
Oh,
A common person what would he do? He would react in such a way. He would want to try to jump into that fire, right? But what he did, he stood there calm, and he just watched that fire. And while he was watching, he called his son, and he said to his son, "Okay, call your mother and her friends, all of her friends. They will not witness anything like this ever again. Come watch it." Okay, imagine somebody who has worked so hard for so many years, and he's watching that thing burn, and instead of getting anxious or do something stupid, he was watching it calmly, right? So this is bulletproof mindset, that you stay calm in that situation, whatever is happening, and you try to figure out the best possible way without getting triggered, without getting stimulated, without reacting negatively, destructively, or in a way that can harm you or others. So that's bulletproof mindset. Yeah, I want to share the quote that he had. I have written it here. So it's a famous quote from him after that fire. He said, "Thank God, we can start now. We will rebuild later."
Yeah, it really takes a bulletproof mindset to say that in that situation, definitely. So what I imagine is that cannot happen overnight. It is something you build over a period of time, or it's been you are being into practice of that, right? So I believe that this is a culmination of what you have been doing for a while. So what's the number one habit one need in order to have that bulletproof mindset?
So, there can be several things that you require to have a bulletproof mindset. There are things which mind does to the body, and there are things which body does to the mind. So, to start with, you can have a good nutritive meal, sleep better, take care of your body, take care of the things that are going inside your body and your mind. Okay, so there is a lot to do. But if you are asking me one habit, then it is emotional regulation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if I take the same example of Thomas Alva Edison, and I said, "Okay, a normal person, what would he do? He would react badly. He might even throw himself into that fire. Okay, just to save something. Okay, but what was important to save self rather than saving the equipment or saving some research paper, right? Because what you have in your mind, you can build it again. What you have built already, you can build it again, right? uh, but you yourself is more important than anything else. You are the center of your world. So I want to share one analogy here. So most of the people, they are like thermometers. Okay, so what does thermometer do? You put it in warm water or hot water,
Shoots up.
the mercury will rise.
Shoots
Okay,
up, yeah.
yeah. If you put it in cold water, the mercury will dip, right?
Yes. Yeah.
But people who are having this bulletproof mindset or a strong mindset, they are like thermostat. Instead of thermometer, they are like thermostat. The environment doesn't change them or affect them. They affect the environment. They can influence the environment. So what does thermometer do? For example, there are medicines kept in a cold storage. The temperature has to be maintained between 2 to 8 degrees centigrade. So this thermostat will keep the temperature between 2 and 8, right? Similarly, if there is an environment which has to be maintained between 30 to 35 degrees centigrade, the thermostat will keep the environment in that uh, zone, in that range, 30 to 35 degrees centigrade. So people with bulletproof mindset, they become thermostat. The external environment, whatever is happening, the triggers, the stimulants, the situations, they don't affect them. Of course, it affects inside, but they don't demonstrate, they don't show. Okay, they can regulate their emotions inside. And we also know that everything starts from thoughts. Where does thought start from? Thought start from the situations outside. When something happens outside, we have some thoughts about it. That thought converts into emotions. Emotions leads to our behavior about something, our feeling about something. Those behaviors leads to decisions. Decision leads to a decision, an action. An action leads to a result that we want or we don't want. Okay,
Absolutely.
so emotions can make and break us. They have that capacity. If emotions are controlling us, it you know they can make or break us. But if we are controlling them, we can utilize those emotions and channelize the energy they create into something constructive. So if you have this strong mindset, you can use your emotions into something constructive.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you. And that was a fantastic energy you have shared, Arif. I mean, nothing could demonstrate it so well. Uh, the thing is, I mean, secretly behind our mind, we all know probably that just reacting or becoming emotional in a situation is not really good, right? You're very right about saying that we need to be able to regulate it, but often we struggle to do that. people struggle to control emotions. Why is it so?
So you are right in saying that people struggle because most of the time we act in an automated manner. What I mean is they have stacked their experiences, their emotions inside, and if something similar happens in the environment, in the external environment, they react in the way they instinctively act on something in a way which is already fed inside the mind, right, or inside the body. We have reflex actions, we have automated actions, right, for everything, and we our mind is actually made to survive, not to become successful. For example, if you feel that you have to jump off the cliff, it will you will see the emotion of fear. You will fear, you will not jump suddenly, right? So fear will come automatically. That's the emotion. But if you jump, you will, and it is there, it is safe to jump, and let's say water is there, then you will have adrenaline rush. You will enjoy that moment. Okay, but before that happens, and when you are on the edge, you will have fear. So to be able to succeed in taking that leap of faith, or be able to jump, you need to trespass what mind is saying. You have to regulate that emotion of fear and take that final step, that final leap.
So you mean I mean people may be living with this kind of emotions or emotional imbalance or delicate emotions for a long time. So can people develop this? Can people start to develop this skill? Is it possible?
As you said, it's a skill, and every skill can be developed. Okay, so you can actually. So it's not a talent which has come to you genetically. Some forefathers had some skill and it got transferred after maybe 3 or 4 generations. It's not like that. You can develop it. Okay, and how do we develop skills? We develop it by practicing. Okay, so the intellectually people know it. Okay, but there is a huge difference in knowing something intellectually in your mind and actually be able to do it practically, pragmatically in the external environment, to be able to act upon it. Okay, that requires a lot of practice. Okay, I can judge Arijit Singh, that okay, he's a good singer, or I don't like him, he's a bad singer. Okay, I can judge him. That's very easy because I'm doing it intellectually. But can I even sing a line like him? That will require years of practice.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can develop it, and these people who are very creative, or people who are performing at a very high level, like athletes performing in the Olympics, they train for years, and they don't just train their uh, body, they train their mind as well to be able to perform in that pressure situation. Okay, so it can be developed. Yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry.
It can be developed. This is what I had to say.
Yeah. So I think what you said about mindset is absolutely right, because the athletes who perform at top level, they practice more on the mindset than on the physical. I mean, the emphasis, I mean, I have heard it numerous times from the top players and top athletes about mindset. That's absolutely right. So supposing one neglects this, because that's what usually happens. You know that you are delicate when it comes to emotions, and you are easily able to burst out. What happens if somebody? What's the consequences? What happens if one can't control this emotion?
Okay, so life will be rough and tough. It is going to be hard. You are going to be alone, I must say. Why? Because with every bump on the road, with every rub in public, in relationships, at work, if you are in school, everywhere you are going to, people are going to do something which may agitate you, which may irritate you. And if you are not able to regulate your emotions, the life is, there will be bad relationships first, then they will have internal effects, internal, it will create internal issues inside the mind, inside the body. So life is going to be hard. And
So no wonder.
forget success. You cannot think of success.
So no wonder you see people shouting at the signals and losing control of even driving. So
Exactly.
I mean, definitely we have gone deep into this now. I really want people to know how to build this habit. So I would appreciate if you can share some steps to build this bulletproof mindset, because I think that goes a long way with people.
Okay, I have summed it up in just 3 simple words. What you have to do is just pause, reframe, and set your state. Just take these 3 steps: pause, reframe, and set your state that you are in. So imagine, your boss has criticized you. Okay, the first emotion is being defensive. Thinking of, "Arey, his relationship is good with the other person, that's why he is criticizing me." You can defend, in multiple ways. You can criticize the boss also. But what you can do, the one thing that you can do is you just take a pause, listen to him. That in itself is a pause. Then reframe what you have to say. Just you say whatever you have to say, but you reframe it in the words so that it doesn't hurt your boss or yourself. Okay, it doesn't backfire you. You can still tell that, okay, you are hurt. If you are hurt, you can still say that you are hurt. Say that respectfully instead of saying instinctively, or um, without even thinking, or reactively. Okay, and then set your state. Take a deep breath, maybe a few times, and when you feel that you are calmer, then say it. So set your state first before even saying. Okay. So yeah, for whatever situation is, whether you are talking to your spouse, maybe your friend, your parents, your teachers at school, your subordinates, or your supervisors in your professional life. So pause before reacting. Before, don't just yell, or don't just say whatever comes. Better is show the negative emotion. For example, if you are angry, if you are feeling angry inside, show calmness. Make a joke. Just laugh at it, whatever has happened. Okay, and then take a deep breath. Change your state to a positive one. Keep pull your shoulders back, stand straight, be confident, and keep your voice a little louder. Just change your physiology, and then says things that you want to say respectfully, and it will not hurt you. It will not hurt the other person.
Well, that sounds like a very good advice for all the husbands, Arif, actually. But then, but then I wanted to know how one can apply this in personal life as well as professional life, because in professional world that could have more severe impact. So how could one apply this?
So Divya is right. She says that yes, humor helps. So I had read somewhere that the second best way of solving a problem is adding humor to it, making it humorous, making the problem humorous. Okay, so that is the second best solution that you can have always. Uh, so in career, let's say there is you are worried about the politics, how it is going to consume you, or how it can um, trigger your mind, or how it may distract you from the work that you are doing. So what you have to focus is on the results that you are going to achieve. Okay, politics is there, understand it. Okay, it is going to be there, accept it, but then focus on the result. When you are able to show your result, no politics can affect you. Okay, be aware of the politics, accept it, and of course, be on one side also. That's advisable. Okay, choose one side, but also show your results. Okay, focus on your result. And instead of fearing failure, let's say there is a project that is on, or there is something that you are doing, or you are responsible for a project. Don't fear the failure. Uh, Even if uh, you had done some mistakes, take them as feedbacks. Okay, even if somebody is showing your mistakes to you, take them as feedbacks. Don't connect those mistakes to failure. Okay, I have failed. I am going to quit. You fail better, improve from there. Okay, and when it comes to relationships, so instead of arguing, try to bring out something which is uh, inarguable. The other person cannot pick it to argue. Okay, choose choose that thing. Understand the perspective of the other person. Do what you have to do. Okay, but listen and understand the other person's perspective as well. Okay, so that will help you in um, building your relationship, maybe personal or professional. And the second thing, what you can do is don't take things personally. If somebody is saying something, they are telling about themselves, how they see it, what their thought process is, what their perspective is, how they see the world. Don't think, don't take it on you yourself personally. Okay, they are calling me mad, or they are calling me foolish, or they are calling me stupid. Okay, don't take that personally. It is their view, the kind of glass they are wearing, the kind of you know mindset they have. They are showing it. So you can just remember inside that, okay, the other person, whatever they are saying, it is their perspective, it is not you. Okay, and when it comes to personal growth also, uh, uh, don't give up on your goals. Okay, what happens when some emotion takes, you know some negative emotions come up, we try to quit our goals, we try to uh, not do our tasks or what is required to do. We don't take follow-ups, we don't take initiatives. So instead of doing the negative, take initiatives, uh, be more focused on your goal, be more focused on that daily task or the task that you are doing in the present moment, and you will keep on growing. The it may it the success may be delayed, but you will eventually achieve success. You will eventually achieve your goal. And one more thing, last, that when we are negatively in negative emotions, we try to fix blame to others. Okay, I could not do because my manager didn't help me. I couldn't do because my subordinate didn't help me. At home, my spouse didn't help me, or my parents didn't, do things for me, or my brother had suppressed me. All right. So we can keep blaming the whole world. So instead of that, it is our life. We are the center of that world. So take the responsibility. Not because others don't have any responsibility. It doesn't mean that. But when you take the responsibility, you are in control. Okay.
Absolutely.
So
That's,
and never get distracted or change your uh, path because of this situation. Analyze it, and if you have to change, modify if you have to. So that's how you can regulate your emotions and can have a bulletproof mindset.
that's a amazing share, Arif, because the points that you have shared definitely it, it helps to build a bulletproof mindset. What I understand of the whole of this discussion is that uh, the first step or the most important step of building a bulletproof mindset is to be selective about the information that you absorb, because there are a lot of things happening in the external world. You are a center, as you said, you are a center of your world, and a lot of things happening around you. So if you start about taking everything that's around you, everything what all people said, what all things are happening to you, then you are bound to get disturbed by that, get emotional by that. So you need to be selective about what information you take inside, what you accept, what you absorb, and what you block, and what you do not let it come inside you. So it is just like, as you said, you need to be like a thermostat rather than a thermometer. You need to be controlling your situation rather than other situation controlling you. That's fantastically put. And with that said, thank you so much for the valuable insights that you have shared today. And next week we'll be here again with another interesting topic. And thanks all the people who have joined, Divya and others. And we appreciate your support. And if there is anything you would like to ask, we are here. You can also DM us, and we'll be here again next week with another interesting topic. Thank you, guys. I appreciate this.
Thank you, everyone. And I want everybody to follow this for next 7 days. So I have written this. So whenever you feel a negative emotion, take 5-second pause. Okay, and reframe the challenges that you are seeing. Reframe those things that are coming to your mind, if they are negative, to something positive, and just set your state into a constructive and positive side. Okay, practice that 7 days, and let's meet next Thursday. Thank you.
Thank you, Arif. See you guys.